What's good? What's good? What's good? YouTube, welcome back to the Backstar Podcast. This is your boy Jared, and today we're gonna be talking about something that needs to be really talked about because apparently guys and shit don't get it. But first, let's talk about this. How many of you have literally been feeling the will to go green? Now, me personally, shit. Me personally, I've been looking at electric trucks all fucking week. Got the Rivian R1T, the Rivian R1S, the Ford Lightning, GM Hummer. I've been just thinking about it. I don't know what it is. It's something about electric trucks that just gets me thinking. Then Dodge is coming out with theirs soon. Chevy's gonna be launching theirs soon. So I can't wait to see the hold on. I can't wait to see what the competition is gonna look like. Cause honestly, Tesla, no, I won't give Tesla. The Rivian, yes. The Rivian, yes. The for both. The F-150 Lightning, I've really been thinking about that one. Something about the F-150 Lightning, it just seems so perfect. And then the Hummer, a capable off-roader with crab mode. That's never been done. So I just been thinking, and also I've been thinking about electric cars lately. The Audi e-tron, the damn Porsche Taycan. I ain't getting no Tesla. Fuck Tesla. The damn Karma, the Fisker Karma, or hold up, what is it? Hold up. Those of you who know from back in 2014, there was a car back in 2012, 2014, I believe. It was called the Karma Fisker. It could have beaten Tesla. It was designed so perfect. But the company went bust. Now, I don't know about you, but that car, it looks so fucking beautiful. I don't know what it is about those cars, but these new electric cars, I'm actually thinking about going green. But of course, I'm gonna have my damn I'm gonna have my fun with the gasoline. I'm not gonna be a fully gas out. I'm not gonna be a fully electric person. I like too much shit. I like gear. I like cars. I like big block V8s. I like V8s. I like V6s. I like inline 4s. I like a lot of shit. Okay, so I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna be like, oh, go green. I'm not gonna be one of those people. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. I'm not gonna be that motherfucker. Be like, go get an electric car, dude. Save the planet. Yes, save the planet, but I'm not gonna be the person that's gonna be like, you know what? Fuck all gasoline. Fuck everything else. I'm gonna go full on electric. That ain't gonna be me. That ain't gonna be this channel. Sorry. Yes, I'll review electric cars and shit, but I will not be telling you to go buy an electric car and sell all your gasoline cars because the technology's not advanced enough. Now, in about 20 years, come talk to me then. If I'm still on this motherfucking channel. But anyways, let's get into the meat and the potatoes of this stream. Now, I didn't write anything down, so this is going to be coming off the top of the noggin. But from the title, you guys, from what you can see through the title, today's economic market is not good for people who want to buy a house. Hold up. I'm dropping frames too much. Let me prioritize home base. Prioritization, home base. Where's this shit at? I've really. Bingo. Hold up, guys. I know. I'm just gonna make sure that my stream isn't lagging or anything because I don't need my stream to cut. I don't need my feed to cut, or yeah, that shit. So I'm gonna just solve the issue before it becomes an issue. Okay, home base, prioritize device. Okay, so okay, everything should be okay. All right, so back to it. Let's get back to it. Today's market is not a good idea to buy a house, especially if you're trying to move into a city, a metropolitan city like Charlotte, Atlanta, Miami, LA, Phoenix, Arizona, any major city. It is not ideal. This is not the ideal I want to say situation. It's not the ideal market to buy. Now, I am going to write down a couple of things right now because these are some points I got to hit. So, some points that I'm going to hit are going to be downtown slash uptown. Let's see, downtown slash uptown. Um, Market. Downtown market. Um, Reason people are moving. Especially from up north and from California. We're going to really get into that one. Um, Jobs. Also, remote work. That's going to be covered in jobs, so never mind. And fuck it, we're gonna just go off the damn bat. But okay, so the reason why it's not gonna be a good time to buy a house in the market is because it's gonna cost you a lot more money than what it should have cost you 5-10 years ago. And here's the reason why: one, inflation; two, um, was it not cause and effect. Two is going to be um, supply and demand. Now, I'm gonna have to jump around on this one. Now, the reason why the market, especially in these bigger cities, are going up and becoming more expensive is because the cost of living is getting more expensive. Solution. Yes, the cost of living in these major cities are going up. So it's going to cost you a lot more to, you know, go into these major cities. Now, I'm going to speak to Charlotte because that's my hometown. That's my home city. Charlotte. Houses have, not houses, apartments from when me and my mother were living in an apartment. Apartments were $1,000 for a 3 bedroom. 1,000 to 1,100 for a 3 bedroom, I believe. I think. Now this was about 7, 8 years ago, so I really don't remember that. The housing market was better, a lot better 7, 8 years ago than what it is now. Because now you got factors of inflation, you got government printing money, the economy, and also COVID. Do you also have the job market? Sorry, I'm gonna grab me a water. The job market. So the job, god damn, yeah, shut up in this bitch. So the job market is a lot more people are starting to work from home. Now, that's a good thing for a lot of people, but it's a bad thing when these people are moving from cities that pay a lot but have a high cost of living, aka New York. New York has priced the middle class out of the city. You have people making around $130,000 a year up in New York, but they can only afford a 1 bedroom apartment or a 2 bedroom apartment, and the apartments are very small. Now, those apartments are going to cost around $1,500 to $3,000 a month. Now, that's a substantial amount of money. Then you got to count in the cost of living. So your food, your gas if you drive, distance, you got to calculate all that stuff in, especially moving to a major city. Luckily, Charlotte isn't like that. Now, I haven't been up to New York. I've heard it's a nice city, but it's terrible if you're trying to become a person that become higher status. It's mainly for people that are already high status. Now, due to the jobs. Now, what that's causing is people to move from California, from New York, or northern states because there's no jobs really. So you have a lot more people finding remote work. Typically, jobs up north are going to be like mining type of jobs or such. I'm not really sure, but mainly I know mining, especially up in Tennessee. Especially Tennessee is mining. So you got a lot more people moving down here because the cost of living is a lot cheaper. Now, what that did was that caused an influx, I should say. It caused a substantial amount of people looking for the same type of house. So let's just say you had a house for sale. You're going to have around 5 to 6 people looking for your house. So that's going to create competition. So basically, the highest bidder wins. It caused that. Now, me personally, if you're trying to buy a townhouse, townhouse is almost 10 years ago was around 200,000. Wait, no, let's see. What am I gonna pay for hers? Hers was, I think, was around 180,000. Now she's kicking herself in the ass because the guy that bought hers sold his for double the amount that he paid. So he sold her original condo for 300 and something thousand. What? Yeah, 300K. Now, what's going on is these people are coming with money. These people are coming with stone cold cash, especially for California. Now, the situation in California is a lot different. The government priced a lot of people out of California. All these different tax laws, all of these different gun control laws, all these different laws and shit are causing people to move out of these cities because these cities become they're more dangerous, and B, the price of living is going up substantially. Now, these people from California are moving to places like Arizona, South Carolina, Texas, all the southern states, because the southern states are cheaper. Now, what's going to happen is these people that are coming from these liberal states are going to cause these red states to become blue, and it's going to cause their policies to change and their taxes to go up, and also their cost of living to go up. Now, personally, if you want liberal shit, stay your ass in a liberal state. That's just me. Now, I can take one progressive I can take one progressive stance, and that's marijuana. Legalize that shit all over the damn country, because I need to smoke, but I don't. This is not me confessing that I smoke, because I do not smoke. I repeat, I do not. I can drug test tomorrow and I can show you. But no, I can take that. But a lot of people are moving to these newer states. Shut up, I hear you. A lot of people are moving to these southern states that are a lot cheaper. Now, also, for people that are trying to buy houses, here's going to be some of the worst places that you're going to be at, or you're going to find to buy a house. Uptown and in the inner city. Those are going to be the worst places to buy a house. Uptown is expensive as fuck. Anything downtown, uptown, all that is going to be automatically expensive, because you're right in the center of where everybody is doing business. So basically, look at it like a bullseye, a bullseye target. Everything, and you got the high, got the most points, got the least amount of points. The further you go out. Now, me personally, I'll find me a piece of property in the damn country and say fuck it and settle there. I would not buy a property or a house in the inner city. That's crazy. On the outskirts of the city, suburbs, technically, you'll get cheaper pricing, more land. So basically, less for more. In the inner city, in the uptown, downtown areas, more for less. Because you're competing with a whole bunch of other people. Now, the market. With the market, like I said before, you have people being priced out. Like I said, with California, people are being priced out of the state itself. Not just LA, not just Sacramento, not just San Diego, not just San Francisco. You're getting priced out of the actual state itself, because the state itself has too many taxes and too much shit. So people are getting priced out and can't afford to live there. Same thing with New York. New York is expensive as hell. They're getting priced out, so they're starting to look elsewhere. So the market is starting to show that very outcome. Now, job wise, people are living these states because jobs and companies are leaving these states. California just lost its biggest company, and that was Tesla. Tesla moved to Texas. Texas has all the good fucking places. all the good fucking companies to work for, and they get paid a lot more. But California is losing a lot of high paying jobs. Now, unless you're in tech, I wouldn't suggest you move to California. I would not suggest it. Period. Because your your cost of living in LA is going to be around. Your cost of living is going to outweigh your means. Now, what I mean by that is your cost of living. Your your cost of living is going to be very high. Say, for instance, you had a job that's paying you $250,000. Yes, $150,000 sound good in California, but I can guarantee you it's not enough. Basically, 150 grand in California is like 50 grand in is like 50 grand in other places. Yes, is enough to get you by, but it's not enough to give you a life of abundance. Now, a lot more people are starting to remote work. Now, people are getting these jobs to where they can work from home. So, that's actually a good idea. You're working from home, and these people are moving from their expensive states to cheaper states because they don't have to drive to work every day. Now, that's a good idea because you don't have to pay that state taxes, I think. Ugh. About choke. You don't have to pay these state taxes, I believe. So what they're doing is they're buying cheaper. They're moving to cheaper states so that they can afford. So that they can have at least a little bit of free wiggle room. So they're finding houses in cheaper states to live because they don't have to go on the job every day, which is a good thing. Personally, I would love that too. But they aren't. But they don't have to pay the taxes where they work. I think. Don't quote me on that. Research before you just do that. They don't have to maintain the roads because they're not driving on those roads. They don't have to do a lot of things. So it's causing the market to go up in these places. And only thing I can say is it's going to keep happening, especially with jobs becoming more automated. It's going to happen a lot more. You're going to see a lot more people working from home, doing remote work instead of going and driving to a job every day. That's the way the job market is going nowadays. And personally, can you blame them? Honestly, would you want to drive with the gas prices the way they are? Would you want to drive every day to work? Hell, it takes me. I have a 20, not even 20. I have like a 15-gallon tank. My car, it takes my car now $50 to fill it up. 50. I used to pay 40. Not even 40, no. I used to pay $30 to fill up my tank. When gas prices were cheaper, I used to pay $30 to $35 a tank. Gas prices went up $50. And I don't. Now, if I drove a truck, I can understand it. Fuck that. Never mind. I couldn't understand it. Because if I drove a truck, I would literally be shooting myself in the fucking foot right now. Gas prices. I'm looking for a remote job. Hell, this is a job. If this takes off, You think I'm about to go work for another motherfucker? Hell no. Best thing, I see why they're doing it. People are not driving as much as they used to. People are people don't want to sit in traffic. People don't want to drive to a job where they work and they can't stand the motherfuckers they work with. And then also you are working for a company. You're working at a company that can just walk you out the door and embarrass the hell out of you. And a lot of people are saying, I don't want to deal with it. So people are going remote. I mean, shit, remote is going to be the jobs of the future. Now, I can give only a few solutions. I can only give you a few solutions. Where did shit go? Solution one: join the crew, buy you a house in a cheaper state, and get your remote job. Solution two: get a remote job, build a house in the country on your own land. So basically, buy you some property, save up some money, live in a camper, live in an RV, live in something, so that you can save money every day, every time you get paid. So you don't, so you minimize how much your you're basically minimizing how much you have to spend every 2 weeks or a month or whatever, however they do it. And also build that house the way you want it, what you want in the house, and do it like that. Or option three, and this is the most extreme, but this is the most likely going to be the option that a lot of people choose. Option three, the game plan, or I should say the end game. Option three is to get a remote job and become an expat. What I mean by expat, I mean move outside of the United States to a country are where you are brand new. So basically, Colombia, DR, Panama, Brazil, Japan, Costa Rica, Italy, Mexico, Chile. Move outside the country and become an expat and work remote and live your life that way. I like option three better. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. I like option three. Honestly, I will own a house here. Or maybe I should say this. I will own several properties here in the United States. That way they make me money. And I will primarily live overseas. I wouldn't renounce my citizenship. I wouldn't do any of that. I would still pay my taxes. I would still pay my taxes on my properties. And I will also have a business, multiple businesses here, and have them make me money and pay my taxes that way too. Because think about it like this. I'm put a little bug in here. Imagine you have several properties in the U.S. that you're renting out. So say for instance you had a house, or you have 4 houses, Airbnb. You can rent those houses out for parties or rent them to tenants. Have somebody run your manage your property, and you pay them a couple hundred to $1,000 every month to run your property. Or hell, even do it this way: buy some property in the U.S., build an apartment complex or multiple apartment complexes on said properties and make money that way. And you own the company, and you pay your property and basically have that pay you. Shit, I'm thinking about doing that right now. Speaking of which, building an apartment complex, how that make you passive income while you're living outside of the states, owning property and owning houses, and or building a subdivision, and having people live on your subdivision, or even just there's so many ways you can do it. There's so many ways. Option 3 is what most men are going to probably choose. And do you really blame them? You got rising the economy rising. You got men stressed the hell out in the United States. We're getting and the United States is getting more expensive. So why wouldn't you go to another country and live cheaper? I've been recently looking at land in the DR. Now, I've really been thinking about moving to the DR. Because, why not? Buying a house there, that'd be like my vacation property. So basically, buy a house there, use that as my vacation property, and have a beautiful house. That'd be my vacation property. Then come back over here, conduct business, and do all that. That's going to be probably the best option for a lot of people to buy land and build property so that people can still have a place to live. That's going to be an honest best bet. Or just remote work and move to these different states that are cheaper than the state you currently live in. Because I'm telling you right now, if I move out of South Carolina, first place I'm going is Texas. There's a shit ton of land in Texas. Hire me a contractor, and have them contract the land I own out to people, and they and basically make money off of the land that way. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Land is going to be the most important asset that you own in your life. Reason being, they ain't making no more dirt. And they're not. So honestly, you can make money off if you own land. There's so many different ways you can make money off of land. One of my friends, I've told you about him. He has 10 acres of land in Charleston or Florida, I think. He has 10 acres of land. He contracts that land off to Duke Energy for their solar panels. So basically, his land. So Duke Energy is using his land as a solar farm. So they're paying him money to use his land, while he also has a house on that land, making him money. And he gets free power because the power company is using his fucking land. Honestly, that is the best thing that you can ever do. Have them pay you to use your shit while you using the power that you're harvesting for them. That's impressive. I had to give him props on that. I'm looking like, dude, you're making money off the power company. Or, hell, you have a fucking piece of property in a prime spot where a service provider can use your property. So, say for instance, you had 100 to 200 acres of land, and it was in a prime region, prime spot where a company needed to place a tower for better connectivity and better service. You can make money off of that because you can charge the company to use your land. So, say for instance, they wanted to install a tower, a 200-foot tower, 300-foot tower. You could charge them $1,000, not even $1,000. You could charge them $2,000 to $5,000 to even $10,000 a month to use your property, or you can sell it to them. Now, I've said it before. I'm about to pass away because they're gonna have that tower there for years. They're always building service towers because 5G is starting to become the new. 5G is the new what's it called? 5G is the new service. Satellites. Say, for instance, the government agency needs to install a satellites onto your property. You can sell the property to the government, or you can sell the property to the company that needs the satellites. Make money that way. Oil and gas. There's always a need for refineries because we're all constantly producing gasoline, but that's going to probably soon be going away. Build a refinery. There's so many different ways that you can make money. It all it takes is this. Hell, build a factory. Come up with an idea. Turn your idea into an actual product and build a factory. If you have a hobby like building cars, building motorcycles, painting, woodworking, a whole bunch of stuff like that, buy land, build you a little workshop, and start producing products. There's so many different ways that you can make money. It only takes your mind and your will in order to do it. Housing, yes, it is a prime time to sell property, but it's a hell of a time to buy it right now. I wouldn't suggest buying property right now. I would suggest you wait until the market realigns itself and readjusts, and then buy property. But buy land. Do not buy houses in the inner city. Do not buy houses uptown. Buy land in the country and hold. Or build something on that land. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this podcast episode. And please like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also, please do me this mother flipping favor. Support the podcast on Spotify. And also, please share this channel with people so that I can get my message out there to more people, so that more people can start making better financial decisions. But anyways, guys, this is going to be it for this podcast episode, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Like I said, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also support the podcast on Spotify.com. And I will see you guys on the flip side. And guys, I'll see you later. Thank you, guys. Bye.